Howdy y'all, got a little bit of an unexpected video for you. I was driving down the freeway, taking Clifford just for a quick work call after all this weather and everything, and truck shut off driving down the freeway. I was able to pop down an exit and get to a little bit of a side road here, not too much traffic, so trying to see what's going on here. Pop this air filter off. Notice that this little line right here is all blown off of where it goes down here. It had no clamps or anything. Connects right on that tube right there. So everything else looks good. So hopefully get that back on there and connected somehow. But at least I had the camera with me, because you never know what's gonna happen. So hopefully we get this fixed. My boss is coming to help in case I couldn't figure it out before he got here. Still supposed to be working today, but this is what happens sometimes. You just get stuck on the side of the road. So see if we can get this line all closed back up and maybe it'll start, but not even sure. Could be something else. Crawled around under, everything looks good anyway. All the connectors look fine. Check the fluids, they're all good. So hopefully it's nothing major, but we'll find out. All right, y'all, so we've gone through all the stuff I could find. Anything that looks remotely close, fluids, battery, it's all there. Now the battery's kind of dead, so we're gonna wait for some, I got jumper cables, gonna wait for somebody to get here and jump me. Since my boss is on the way, go ahead and jump me. Plenty of coolant, pop that open, it was a little hot. So as you can see, it kind of made a mess down there, but still good on that. Just won't crank, so not sure what's going on. Have super limited tools out here as well, but we're out here, we're doing it. We're gonna keep working. Maybe have to get this thing towed, but also got the tow strap because normally we tow with this thing. So see what happens, keep you updated, but for now we wait. As you can see, truck's running. Didn't film while the boss was here. We were running around doing a whole bunch of stuff, but ended up replacing the ignition coil and the ignition control module under the rotor, and running like before. So button a couple things back up, get this thing home. Oh, just dropped a socket. Make short work of this day. Always a fun little roadside project. Tiny little guy. 6.5, I remembered from earlier. So as you can see, the truck is a mess. Tools are out, parts everywhere, towels everywhere, fuse covers, jumper cables. We can put these back here where they go. We can put the jumper cables back here where they go. Truck's a mess, but at this point, we're out here on the side of the road, just trying to get home. I'll get him home, remount the coil the proper way with the proper tools and everything. Just don't have it out here. So let's run home and we'll take care of that. All right, y'all. So what really happened is that hose I showed you at the beginning, just me not even thinking, that hose burns off extra carbon and whatnot. It doesn't matter. Anyways, it's not gonna stop you from running, especially if you're already running. What we found after digging around and everything was getting no spark. Ran to the store, picked up a new coil, replaced the coil, getting no spark. Checked the voltage, had over 12 volts on the right pins, had less than 10 volts on the other pins. Good to go there. Ran back to the store because at that point it's either the ignition rotor which looked pretty good, but I thought it looked a little short because I'm used to working on my Suburban, which I've replaced a ton of times. Megatron's got a way longer, whatever. The little piece sticks out way further on the ignition coil itself. So after we pulled that, took it up there, looked at the one they had, looked perfect. So knew that that really wasn't the problem, and went ahead and just got the it's like a little circuit board, ignition control module, goes under the rotor kind of on the side and it plugs in. Picked up a new one of those, put it in there, put it all back together. We're running. Coil's just kind of chilling for now. We'll be back at the house here in a little bit. And also, we're running a little hot because I lost a little bit of coolant when I was checking everything. So, get home, fix it up. Quick, easy little afternoon project. Not exactly what was planned. Was on the way to a job site, so might have to do that kind of late tonight. But, you know, it happens. I'm driving these old beauties. So, I'll give you an update when we get there. Alright, y'all, we got Clifford back to the garage and cooled off. And because we live in Texas and we're a bunch of wimps, we got the space heater going. But now I can actually just button this thing back up the way it should be. As you can tell, coil doesn't exactly belong just sitting on top of the old coil. So that needs to be fixed. There's still, there's some thermal paste under the ignition control, but need to do that, and obviously need to top off the coolant that I spilled earlier. So, get this thing taken back apart, now that we actually have the right tools, and it'll be way easier to work on. So, shouldn't be much to do, quick and easy, but was definitely worth it to do here versus on the side of the road. Alright, so the problem, we didn't put this on earlier, is we didn't use any paste. I wiped this down already, so there was some on here. But just to come like 3 miles home, didn't put any paste on it, barely tightened it down. So now, pulling it apart and doing it right, put this paste on here. Apply.
Enough?
I mean, I'll spread it out.
Lots of white goopy stuff.
Yep.
Good.
Let's see if I can do this. Here, hold that. You can take the paper towel off. I was just... Oh. Paste. Nice. Looks way better than before. Now the goal is to get this in here without making a complete disaster. Yeah, we'll wipe these off. Get this guy plugged in back here. Plug him into that guy. You can't even see. And go around here. Oh, move this plug so he doesn't get covered in thermal paste. Oh, that guy's covered in paste. We can wipe him off. How did I get this in here? Okay, like that. Hard plastic. Oh, where's... Oh, move him. Oh, he's covered. He's really covered.
Nope, it's just turned off.
The screen turns off.
Oh, oops.
Yeah, so we'll get that guy in there with his little screws, which go right about... Oh man, that's just thermal, so it won't get hot. Where the heck does this guy go? They don't go on the floor. I don't recommend putting...
Oh, time to go get one?
No, I don't recommend putting him down there. But this guy... Come on.
think that's good.
Yep, and so now that we got the paste on there and the coil all back together, we're gonna give the cap all back together, sorry. We're gonna give the old coil a try, because now that I don't think that was the issue, I can just return the new one. So we're gonna fire it up, see if this old coil works. And if not, I have a new one already, I'll just stick it in here, but I don't know that we need it. So I'll give it a try. If it fires with the old coil. Alright, got the truck all buttoned back up. Topped off the coolant. Gave it everything. Ready to go. Quick little afternoon breakdown, fix up. No big deal. Happens. So, a little different than some of the others, unplanned little Clifford afternoon breakdown there. But, hope you enjoyed it. And we'll see you in the next one.